guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today, we're looking at Carnival LR Cell Max. This, of course, is going to be Cell Max at 55%. Finally, in one of these banners, I got some tremendous, beautiful, glorious luck. So I am very appreciative of that. Let's go ahead and just awaken Cell Max up to LR. And then we'll go and hop in and see how he's going to look at 55%. I do think, by the way, they did update kind of like the awakening right here. Like where the way metal's going, it is a little bit different than it used to be. I actually have pretty decent expectations for Cell Max, even at 55%, because he is going to serve and function as a very powerful support type character. So I think like with Cell Max dropping his ridiculous domain here, let's just get him awakened. Bam, bam, and then we'll just take a look at. I just want to point out the domain part of his kit and how broken that shit is. Cell Max. You know, I actually like this. I've seen a lot of people hating on the art. I like it. I do like this. Because it's when he blasts Orange Piccolo, right? I do like it. I do like it. All right, this right here. Even at 55%, this domain really should be giving us a huge, nice... Well, this right here should be giving us a huge, nice buff. I mean, Metal Cooler and a lot of these powerful movie boss characters. Now, keep in mind that LR Metal Cooler, his EZA is in the same data download. But LR Metal Cooler, he is not coming out for several days still. As of right now, it's the 14th. This boy is not out until the 16th. So, keep that in mind as we're jumping in. Alright, anyway, blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Jesus Christ, dude. Cooler mogged the fuck out of Cell Max right there. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? He mogged the shit out of Cell Max, dude. Jesus, Cooler. The only thing, the big problem about this celebration for me is that they did not give this fucker a battle motion. Cooler, Metal Cooler, Goku and Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Goku. I can't believe they didn't get battle motions, man. Very stupid, very stupid. Alright, let's focus in on Cell Max. So, the thing about Cell Max here that's interesting is his first turn, I mean, he should be looking pretty good. Now, keep in mind, this is 55%. We are Link level 1. I don't do equips, right? I mean, we could always do a second run where I maybe get, like, big bad bosses up higher, or we give them some equips. We certainly could do that. I already know people would say, oh, give them the seriously serious equips, but I haven't even, that mean I'd have to then go do the seriously serious, and it's just like, nope, not happening. But maybe I'll give him like a God equip or something like that, and that could even it out a little bit. Like, at least we can give him like a 8 and an 8 bronze or something. So here's the biggest thing we need to consider when running the movie boss team. So here's our full lineup, right? We have 3 domain characters at the moment. Turles is going to have his domain, the Tree of Might. And then we're going to have 2 Cell Maxes with the Red Ribbon Army's base ruined. So this team is going to be able to speed blitz is what's going to happen. I am considering using the domain right away. But, I mean, we are rocking double 55% Cell Max. So maybe I won't. Oh, I gotta reset my phone. We'll do it after this rotation. Alright, let's just hit this. I just want to, like, Cell Max. I mean, turn 1, we gotta be good right here, right? Surely? I guess Garlic Jr.'s orbs don't really matter too much. Because with Garlic Jr., you want to get multiple orbs. We'll use up the int orbs for Garlic Jr. It's fine. All right, let's see how Cell Max does right here. $140? Okay. Honestly, not too good. 37 million at 55%. Now, I could hear someone go, oh my god, you're running him in slot 1, but remember, Cell Max is one of these characters where almost everything he has, he's going to get... Oh, we got the hidden potential use some additional super. Nice. Almost all defense that Cell Max gets is just like when he gets targeted. The only defense he's getting when he attacks is from the 12 key super attack effect right there. We did get 2 of these. That was nice. That was really nice right there. The other thing to keep in mind with Cell Max, right? We popped his intro, so he gets the 999% attack and defense. And this does slowly go down. So we do want to keep that in mind. Cell Max is very basic. But, I mean, basic can be very good. So we'll kind of see how things are going to go here. All right, so here's Daddy Cooler. I feel like Cooler could have done better for us. What the fuck? Cooler? Oi! This guy. Maybe it would have been better to float Cooler, too. Nah, because I'll probably go Turles for slot 1 on 1 rotation. And then I think I'll probably aim to have Metal Cooler in slot 1 on the other rotation. Oh, here, we'll get this, sure. Double Turles intros. Okay, sure. Double Turles intro. I love it. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and go here. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, so we'll be able to get our 24 key for Turles. He'll get a super attack in. Cell Max might not get an attack in on this turn. That's okay. And then I'm going to probably start worrying about popping all of our domains. Maybe turn 4 I go with Turles, and then we'll use any Cell Maxes after that. We'll see how it's going to go. I think our biggest value from Cell Max, especially at 55%, is we're going to see Cell Max really buffing us up with his support. The support from the destroyed Red Ribbon Army base. That's going to be, I think, our strongest value. 38 million is what he gets without the domain up. Okay. All right, so sure, there we go. So now we're moving on to Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Oh, hey! There he is. All right. So, the god of the game just showed up, which is very helpful for us. All right, now a couple of things to keep in mind here. Let's get Cell Max right here. All right, so it's been two turns have passed, right? So we can see it's now turn 3 for him. So we've lost 111% attack and defense, right? So every 2 turns. Excuse me if I misspoke earlier. Every 2 turns, we are going to lose 111% stats right there, right? Also, it's now, starting from his second turn here. So, depending upon where our HP is at, depends how these buffs are going to work right here. Now, the good thing is, LR Turles, Physical Turles, Tech Metal Cooler, and LR Metal Cooler all are going to be healing like crazy. So, I mean, it's good. I would say it's going to be a pretty good shout, pretty good chance that we're going to have our HP very high. Although, these effects do trigger when he attacks and when he's receiving an attack, right? So, like, if we would do this right here, then all these Cell Max effects are going to hit. Damn, dude, his key. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, this is only for 1 turn. Because, like, okay, let's say I grab STR. That does still get us a 23 key. And that gets us a 24 key still. Okay. I'm going to pop... We're going to start doing the domains in a second here. Because I do want to make sure that we are chilling right here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's see how we do. All right, so keep in mind, Cell Max's stats would have dropped down a little bit. And we'll see how we'll be looking there. All right, so this is going to be massive, of course. Metal Cooler. Every time Metal Cooler supers, he's going to give us that 2-turn defensive support, which will be huge. Okay, if Metal Cooler would super. Sure, sure. Let me guess. Are we super in Cell Max in slot 2? Okay. 44 million right there. Actually a little bit higher than we saw turn 1. That's good. We did get the SCR Orb with Metal Cooler, which is good support, right? Okay, sure. Wow. Okay. Okay, he lived it. Dude. Bro, I was scared. I was actually scared, man. I thought he was about to get cooked up. By the way, so, okay. So for a second, I was like, oh, Cell Max is key. No, but we're going to be getting key there. We can get key there. We get key there. Yeah, so key is not going to be a problem at all. As long as we got HP, key won't be a problem at all. Okay, I'll take that tanking right there by Cell Max. I feel like that was actually pretty good. Because remember, we are 55%. We do have Big Bad Bosses Link level 1. We don't have God equips or anything like that on him. I don't feel like that was actually horrible, actually. That was pretty good. I don't hate that, because we were hitting Goku. Remember, Goku gets stronger every time he gets hit. So, like, you know, we already were buffing him up quite a bit. I actually feel like that tanking by Cell Max was not bad. I'm going to do... Well, I was going to do Turles as active, so we could live this turn. But we do have the revive for Garlic Jr. I think it's smartest to go Turles. Is it? I don't know. Maybe we'll drop Cell Max here. And then we'll see what happens. This might be a mistake. In my head, I was planning that we would go Turles active right here, which should make him able to tank this, but let's see how Cell Max does. Oh, fuck, but... Oh, this is going to trigger this, though, now. Because it's when attacking. So... Actually, how does this work? Okay, so I assume that this is, like... The way this will work is it's going to trigger... like, for the turn. So we'd be losing out on this right here. Because we're at exactly 50%. I think it would lock him in for that for the rest of the turn, but I guess I'm not 100% sure. I'll do Cell Max as active. Let's just get it up. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. All right, so this is going to be an attack. This is giving us Big Bad Bosses, though, which is good. This is going to be an attack Cell Max is going to do, and then we're going to get the new Red Ribbon Army base for 2 turns. So let's go. Damn, dude, that did 70 million. 55% Link level 1. Chat, you guys aren't going to make me hate this guy. I feel like we're seeing some good stuff here. Am I crazy? I feel like Cell Max is looking solid so far. I don't think that he's looking bad at all. I was totally fine with his tanking in the last turn. That damage right there, I feel like, was pretty good. I'm not hating what I'm seeing from Cell Max at all. No way. All right, so remember, now things will get fun here. We have the domain, the Dokkan field right here. This is the new Red Ribbon Army's base ruined. movie boss, enemy and allies, 60% attack. So it's going to give us a massive buff. Now, I do think Goku probably kills Turles here in slot 0. But we would revive with Garlic Jr., so that'd be okay. Alright, let's hit this. Okay. If Turles, like, dodges the super or something like that, we're gonna be chilling, though. We'll be chilling. Alright, let's go. I think Turles would have been fine against Goku's super if he had his domain up. Oh, no super by Goku. Great. That's great. Okay, so 92 million from Turles right there. Remember, Turles with the domain up, he's very strong defensively. And especially after attacking, once he starts getting some of this, we'll see here. Alright, we do eat this. Now remember, Goku is hitting very hard. 300, good shit by Turles. That's good tanking by Turles right there. I'll take that. Hell yeah. Cell Max, let's go. 64. Yeah, bro, I'm not hating him. We do not hate this guy. Hell no. Ah, he's doing good. Bro. I mean, we head on over here, too. Don't forget. Boom. If he's attacking with over 20 ki, guaranteed crit, guaranteed additional super. We're going to move on to the next rotation. And the coolers are getting this massive support right here. I guess we could easily get fucking killed here, huh? Gonna be pretty easy for us to get killed on this turn, actually, but... Alright, let's pop this. Alright, so hopefully we can navigate this. I gotta reset my phone. I can't get the STR orb. Damn. The STR orb would be the best for us. Fuck, dude, that does suck. Alright, so if we can't get the STR orb, I guess we'll just hit the tech orb. That's fine. Okay, let's hit this. I'm gonna toss Physical Turles is active right here. Let's toss this. Okay, not really too good there. Let's just get as much ki as we can get for Cell Max. Okay, so Metal Cooler I don't think can be damaged in slot 1 anyway. I don't think we need to worry about him. So Cell Max, when he attacks, we should still be above 80% HP. So he's going to get 8 ki, which is easily enough to get us into range for where we need to be. Yeah, he's looking good. Alright, if we live this turn, we're going to win. I believe so. I'm pretty sure we're winning if we live this turn. Let's see what happens. Alright, there's our first super. Yep, that's Metal Cooler. Cool. Alright, so keep in mind, right now, all of our attacks are getting the massive buff from Cell Max. We really want Metal Cooler to super, too. So, of course, he's like normal, super, 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 you cunt! Thank you. That defense... Damn, dude. Okay. We loaded in, and Metal Cooler decided he's gonna do... he's done all additional normals this whole video, dude. Shit. I do potentially worry about Turles, but it would be if he's gonna crit. Okay, sure. Oh my god, dude. I can't take Dokkan today, man. Normal. Fuck this, dude. I don't have the time for this shit tonight. It's ridiculous how unlucky I am. And oh my god. It's the type of shit that just happens to no one else except for me.
前たちにまだ残っているかな。
Alright guys, coming back in. I think I'm probably gonna play that pretty similarly to what we did before. Or, actually, I don't know. So, how about this time we just go with Cellmax's domain instantly, right? Why not? I mean, we do have Garlic Jr. in rotation. I mean, this is gonna be Cellmax with full power. Last time we did the active, we didn't have his full buff up. I mean, fuck it, let's just go, right? Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Damn, we love that OST, huh? That's real funky. Love that. Alright, yeah, let's just hit this right here. Yeah, good. We can give the AGL orbs to Garlic Jr. That's pretty helpful, too. Alright, this is a great rotation for Cellmax. Remember, we have the massive domain up. Let's go. We're just going to try and move as quickly as possible through this run. I think with double 55% Cellmaxes, using his domain turn 1 is probably not the play, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, so we had our run where we did additional normal after additional normal, so I think chances are good we're going to have much better additional super luck during this run. Chances are good, I'd say. 67 million Cellmax is up to, okay. Remember how much support he's giving the team as well. Metal Cooler's damage was pretty low because he hadn't been targeted yet. Wow, hidden potential system additional super nice, okay. We got a couple for Cellmax. Remember, he's just getting the free 5 additional. 64 for Garlic Jr. right there. Remember, Garlic Jr. is very good. I do like Garlic Jr. quite a bit. Alright, additional normal, though, unfortunately. Alright, my plan is to have Tech Turles' domain ready to go on turn 4. That'll give us a character who can go slot 1 against Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Remember, Turles' defense is pretty powerful on command, as long as we've got that domain up. Yeah, this is a 55% video right now. This is 55%. I think Cellmax looks good at 55%. This is a little unfortunate. Because STR Cooler is the character that's going to get shafted here. I guess, I mean, oh, yeah, STR Cooler is going to get shafted bad. I really do want to... Okay, if Turles does have a pretty monster weakness, it's that first turn you do want to super with Turles. Otherwise, Ki is going to be an issue for the rest of the fight. We are going to have to keep in mind, though, that Cooler... I mean, Cooler could be a little bit weaker later on, so let's just keep that in mind. This Goku is not enough to damage Cooler or Turles in slot 1, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, sure. Alright, so now Turles will have that little bit of build-up for Ki, so that should be pretty good for us. This is going to be turn... Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. Oh, okay, yeah. The reason I like running Physical Turles is for this. It's such a shame, because if Physical Turles didn't double normal in the last run, we were just going to win easily. So far, so good with Cellmax. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. Okay. So we'll definitely just go STR Orbs for Metal Cooler. Usually with me playing, it's STR Orbs every single time. Yeah, we'll hit this. We'll hit this, that's fine. Let's conserve the Tech Orbs for next rotation. You know what? Let's just do this, and then we'll give all the tech orbs to LR Turles next turn. All right, perfect. All right, let's just see how things function once we get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku at the end. All right, hopefully Metal Cooler keeps up his additional supers. The defensive support is going to be pretty handy. Wow, okay. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's not turn 4 yet for him to get the extra super, right? Yeah, you know, one thing that's going to be very good for Cell Max is just doing guaranteed crits every time you attack. Another additional super for him. Cool. Showcase character getting additional supers left and right. I'm loving that. Yeah, you can't underestimate guaranteed crit. Right? That shit is very, very helpful. Very helpful. All right, Tur, let's do your thing, buddy. Yep, there you go. All right, so now in our next rotation, I'm going to pop LR Turles' domain. Super. Holy Christ almighty. Can we stop with the additional normals, bruh? Goku is being very strange how he's... Okay, whatever. You know, now that Goku is giving us the free pass... I feel like I'm just going to do Sal Max again. Fuck it, man. I'm just going to pop Sal Maxes, actually. Turles, I was going to use his domain to protect us, but we'll just against Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we'll have Turles with the domain up. That's fine. All right, let's go Turles slot 1. We know Turles will be completely fine after attacking. Perfect. We can hit this right here. Perfect. And physical orbs for Garlic Jr. Let's just keep that in mind for way later. All right, things are looking good. Let's go. Let's go. LR Turles has been definitely performing pretty well in this video. I'm liking that. He's missing his crits, though. Yeah, because it's when he gets the domain up, that's when he's critting like crazy. Hidden potential system, additional normal, of course. Oh, that hidden potential system, additional normal just costed us, dude. God damn it. Fuck me, man. I'm actually not loving this situation here, not gonna lie. Bro, this video, if... Yeah, damn, dude. If Turles had gotten the hidden potential system additional super right there, he definitely would have lived, so... This is a situation where I think either Metal Cooler or Cell Max... I think everyone does get killed here, so let's hope things look good. Let's settle. Alright, we could see a rare Metal Cooler death here. We could. Okay, sure. Alright, buddy, please get the supers in. Nice. Remember, we have Cell Max's domain up right now, giving us massive support, right? Normal, sure. Super good. Super good. We'll take it. Damn, I do need LR Final Form Cooler to get attacks in, though, dude. Fuck me. Alright, at least Cooler gets an attack in. There's a stack for him. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now we'll get to this rotation right here, and now we can pop Turles as active. Yeah, this will be nice. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Drop this. We'll do physical Turles as active as well. Bam. Alright, I don't think we're going to have any trouble on this rotation. None of these characters are going to get folded this time around. And then next turn, we're going to have Metal Cooler's reinforcement mode, so I'm pretty sure we just win. I don't think that there's really any way we could get cooked here. I don't think so. I think we just win easily. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I don't think... He's not going to kill anyone turn 1. And LR Turles with the domain up, I mean, he's taking Super Saiyan 3 Goku at his best. Maybe the crit could give him... The crit would give him issues, maybe, but... So far, chat, I'd have to say I feel like Cell Max has been very impressive. Like, this is 55% link... Oh, 28 million right there is not very impressive. So remember, I mean, I guess I, haven't talked about it a lot at this point, but remember, his stats do continue to go down. And we just saw those numbers were not good. Now, remember, Turles' domain is not buffing Cell Max, right? But yeah, that was not impressive numbers for sure. I think one thing that could have been very good, maybe they didn't want to give multiple categories because of the fact that the buff is so big, the 60% attack to movie bosses. But it does feel like they maybe could have had another category there. I mean, something, right? He doesn't have many teams, but uncontrollable power, android super bosses, something. Because it's like, there's not going to be a second team that's going to open up for Cell Max. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. All right, fight's over. All right, guys. On the 55% video, I guess we'll just skip through this. Metal Cooler just ended. This is over. It's over. Yeah, oh, by the way, we are running the best tune in the game. See ya, Goku! Yeah, you're not going to win off of unlucky additional normals this time, you cunt. Alright, I'm going to let Metal Cooler attack once, kids, and then I'm just going to come right back after Metal Cooler is done with his rampage. Remember, Metal Cooler's reinforcement mode can go 2, 3, or 4 turns as he's massively gaining power every turn, too. Alright, we'll come back. We'll come back. Alright, guys, by the way, we got the 4 turn for Metal Cooler. This is turn 4 of Metal Cooler. So, he's going to be hitting very fucking hard. Now, I don't think it probably impacted many players, but the second bug they fixed related to Metal Cooler was, like, in this moment right here, right? This is where if you wanted to go, like, a attack-equip build for Metal Cooler, it would massively strengthen his damage here in the reinforcement mode, right? That would be why you would go, like, attack for Metal Cooler. Alright, hidden potential system additional. Sure, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, great damage done to Super Saiyan 3 Goku right here. Perfect. In order for the super attack skip to trigger, it has to be an additional hidden potential system additional super for Cooler. Alright, so here we go. We should be good here. Let's go STR Orbs. Yep. So that'll get us the extra support for Cell Max. This is fine right here, because Cell Max will attack and get stats. No way Cell Max is in any danger, right? I don't think so. Okay. Remember, Garlic Jr. is giving us massive support right here, too. What is the support Garlic Jr. is giving? It's the 60% attack and defense and 30% crit. he's given right now? Because this is his first turn since we revived, right? So Garlic Jr. should be cooking for us. Yeah, dude, those Metal Cooler supers are so huge for the defensive support. Okay. All right, what's Cell Max at right here? 35, yeah. So his stats are certainly pretty low as the fight goes on. Right? I mean, these are just not good numbers from Cell Max at this point. All right, we should still be able to win here. Although, remember, I don't think Garlic Jr. is in any danger. Yeah. Even a crit normal is probably not going to be the end of the world. No crit. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Turles should be fine here, right? I think so. Remember, Metal Cooler had a couple of supers last turn as well. Oh, yeah. Not bad. Perfect. Okay, should be our W right here. So, I mean, this did end up kind of going perfect. That first run was a little annoying, but I think we're now just going to cook up. Let's see how Turles does against the super here. I think Turles should be good, though. With the domain up, crit might maybe give trouble. Let's see. Yeah, damn, Turles, dude. LR Turles is good. He's strong. That boy is strong. So, all right, so we've seen how Cell Max's stats get lower, but don't forget how powerful the support is and all the good stuff. We've seen him, honestly, his tanking has been fine for me. Damage early's been fine. We've seen the active skill. We have actually seen everything he has to provide. I might check. I'm not sure. I might. Oh, can you stop dodging? Can you fuck off, Goku? Normal, normal, normal. There's no way. What? 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 What was that? Only me. Dude, it's unbelievable how bad my luck is. Yup, we're done. Okay. Very good. Yeah, only me, dude. That's unbelievable, man. Dude, kids see shit like this, and they actually go, your luck is like average. It's like, it's average. I calced it. I ran the numbers. It's pretty average, honestly. I calced it. Yeah. Super average. Fuck off. Fuck off. All right, Angels. I do feel like we actually have had a pretty... This has been a pretty good video. We've had just pure comedy from losing off of additional normals, but what's new? So, but it did give us kind of the full scope of how Cell Max, you know, might look or might perform or whatever. I think for 55%, he's looking pretty good to me. I don't think my thought of him being similar to Turles, I think that holds true. I think Turles and Cell Max are actually similar characters to me. I think that their impact, how you play them, how you use them, seems very similar, honestly. Only thing is that Turles, you know, his defense explodes with the domain up, whereas Cell Max isn't really, like, he's just, it's just damage for the whole team with his domain, right? I just want to double check if Cell Max's active has a KO screen here. Let's just check quickly. So the answer right there is no. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. Well, there was Carnival LR Cell Max. Honestly, man, I do feel like in terms of LRs, I probably am going to put him right around this range right here. I liked what I saw from him. He does feel maybe a little redundant because him and Turles, I think, are so similar. And he's not on Metal Cooler's team, which does hurt. But I think Cell Max, like right around this spot, I'm not sure if I like Cell Max more or less than Turles. I need to see Cell Max at 100%. But Cell Max in my next tier list, I probably am going to have him right next to Turles. It's just, he's going to be a little limited in terms of the teams, right? I think it's pretty much just his own team, but all right, there we go. All right, guys, there was LR Cell Max. Honestly, leaving the 55% video, I do feel better about him than maybe even I was going into this. I liked what I saw, right? Considering this is no God equips, 55%, Link level 1. Like, think about how much stronger the Rainbow video he's going to get, right? So this is Cataclysmic Calamity, Cell Max. In terms of his leads, I mean, it's a struggle here. It's Android 16's team has certainly fallen well behind. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think Cell Max, straight up, it's only his own team. That's all he's got, which is really crazy to think about, but it's true. And Dokkan has never made Super Bosses work. Super Bosses is like the only team Dokkan has never made work. Because GT Bosses was so dominant in 2025, which had never, ever happened before. So hopefully the next time they try it with Super Bosses, Moro will make Super Bosses in like 3 years is going to kick ass with Moro. Moro will be the same. Literally, finally, Super Bosses will be good because of Moro. That's what's going to happen. All right, Cell Max's leader skill. Remember, he's a Carnival LR. Movie Bosses, category key 4, 220% stats. It's a great leader skill. The team is very good. Don't forget, we do have Dokkan Fest EZA LR Metal Cooler is dropping in 2 days, right? This guy is going to be a ridiculous buff to this team. I think that this guy is just stronger than LR Cell Max, and obviously we know about this guy stronger than Cell Max as well. But having both of them on the team plus Cell Max's domain to Giga Charge them, I mean, it's going to work well. This guy's biggest problem is that he's not on Metal Cooler's leader skill, right? I would say that's his biggest issue, really. His passive skill, Uncontrollable Monster. He activates his intro when he shows up, gets permanent 999% attack and defense, but he loses 111% attack and defense every 2 turns past, up to minus 444%. We definitely did see that begin to take shape as those fights were getting towards the end a couple of times. He gets an additional 1 key per key sphere obtained, and then he also does guard. His first turn, he gets 8 key, 70% damage reduction, 100% attack when attacking, and 100% defense when receiving an attack. And then starting from his second turn, when attacking, he gets 3 key, 40% attack if HP's 20% or above, 3 key, 40% attack if HP's 50% or above, and then 2 key, 20% attack if HP's 80% or above. Then when receiving an attack, he gets 50% defense and 40% damage reduction if HP's 20% or more, 30% defense and 20% damage reduction if HP's 50% or more, and then 20% defense and 10% damage reduction if HP is 80% or more. I think with Metal Cooler, Turles, and Turles, all 4 of those characters do generate a huge amount of HP, right? LR Turles is able to go slot 1. We get, like, he heals with all the right? Here, let's just switch over. Right here. Here, we don't need Gravel Jr. But LR Turles can generate a huge amount of HP regen, collecting orbs with the domain up. Don't forget the 2 Metal Coolers are going to have, what is it? Auto regeneration, which is going to give them damage reduction and HP regen. And then don't forget, LR Metal Cooler has a lot of healing. So Cell Max's abilities, especially with the Metal Coolers and Turleses, I don't foresee this being too much of an issue, really. This doesn't seem like something that's going to give us too many issues, I don't think. Then when activating the active or attacking with 20 key, Cell Max does guaranteed crits and gets a guaranteed additional super W ability. He has an active skill, the Energy Field. He could do this whenever, if all allies are movie boss characters, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Honestly, not the end of the world if it's not all movie bosses 5th turn. Could be worse than that. And then it is an attack. He mastery raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy, and then creates his domain, the new Red Ribbon Army's base ruined for 2 turns. So he has his Dokkan field as domain, new Red Ribbon Army's base ruined. He gives movie boss, enemy, and allies 60% attack. When we start talking about the coolers, Tech Metal Cooler, LR Metal Cooler, LR Final Form Cooler getting this buff, LR Turles getting this buff, we're gonna be moving fucking fast with this. Fast as shit, right? So this, I feel like there's a lot of similarities between Turles and Cellmax in many ways, right? Then his 12 key super attack is the Maximum Smash. He gets 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage to the enemy, seals enemy super attack, and has a 70% chance to stun. So, I mean, if debuffs could be useful in a fight, Cellmax, I mean, he's going to be able to pepper these out. That's pretty good. A seal and 70% stun on the super is nice. But I feel like it's not super common these days. Like, it's not like Super Battle Road stages are a struggle or anything where that could be too useful. But, I mean, hey, all it takes is one challenging fight that incorporates that, and it could be good. Cellmax's 18 key super attack, his ultra super attack, is the Maximum Storm. He gets 100% attack for 4 turns and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. His links are Android Assault, Infighter, Berserker, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. It's actually not the best, but he does have, but the last 4, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, we're going to have those with a lot of characters, right? Super 17, Android 13, Rose, right? Like, there's a lot of Big Bad Bosses characters in here. Metal Cooler, Harudagarn, Zamasu, Frieza, Metal Cooler, right? Who have a lot of these links. So, it's like, I see these first couple. This is not good for villains, right? These Berserker, Infighter, Android Assault, not really too much. I mean, Android Assault is good if we're going to run them with Android characters. But the back of these links, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, that's good. And Big Bad Bosses is so busted. Best link in the game. As long as he got that up, we're going to be chilling, right? Then his 12 key multiplier, 150%, and 200% at 24 keys. So same stuff as we always see. Lastly, let's just go ahead and take a look at Cellmax's categories. Poor Cellmax doesn't really have a ton of teams for us to use him on. But he is on Movie Bosses. Movie Bosses is very strong. EZA Metal Cooler is going to blow the fucking door off this team, by the way. It's going to be so sick. Then, Cellmax is also an Android character. Keep an eye, maybe Cellmax can be pretty good next to Perfect Cell. I feel like Perfect Cell has to be coming up. Perfect Cell needs a new character. There's Namek Goku, like a Frieza from Namek, Bojack, Perfect Cell, Gohan from the Bojack movie, Janemba, those are some characters who haven't had units for quite a while. So, I mean, maybe this Cellmax could be pretty good next to, like, a Perfect Cell. We'll see. Maybe. Alright, then Cellmax is also on the Artificial Life Form category team. Right, more options for that is always good. Cell is also on the Battle of Fate category team, which, this is one of those categories that will quite literally always be good, because it's the end of every saga, right? Then Cellmax is on, this is the forbidden category, Super Bosses. The team that they've failed every time they've tried to make it. Super Bosses has never been good. One day, Moro will make it work. And then finally, Cellmax is on the Uncontrollable Power category team. So, there we go. Let me know what you guys thought of Cellmax at 55%. Honestly, I thought he was pretty good. And I think once we rainbow him, Link level 10, God equip him, whew, I think that this boy probably will go pretty hard. So, let me know what you guys think. I probably don't think it's still a good idea to summon for him, but remember, him and Turles are so similar, but, like, if you don't have Turles, you can get Cellmax. I mean, if you don't have Metal Cooler, you could get Cellmax. There's a couple of different ways you could, like, look at it, but let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.